Hey, Tactical 40K, and we're back. I didn't do a video yesterday because I really wanted to look into this Death Watch thing because there was a few questions I had about it. And anyway, so we're here today. They dropped the Custodians, and I'll probably talk about that afterwards because it's not the greatest thing in the world. But anyway, Death Watch. Death Watch are back, and it's gotten me really wanting to start a Death Watch army now. You got all the pieces, you just don't have the shoulder pads, I guess. But man, it's pretty spicy in my opinion. So what we have here is the reintroduction of the kill team. So they were taken away, and you had that, like, I think Cassius thing or whatever was pretty much Death Watch veterans in the Agents of the Imperium. But they brought the kill teams back, and and as opposed to like the weird awkwardness you had in the prior Death Watch with different movement characters, a lot of these are within their realm of or purview of movement and strength and whatnot for the most part. I mean, like, you have a Gravis type one with like Inceptors or not even in heavy intercessors, and then you also have another Gravis one where you can put like Meltas and aggressors, and I mean, it looks cool. There's a few other things. The Phobos one looks pretty interesting because you can uppy downy some of these guys now. Instead of just a scout squad, now you have a Phobos unit that has you can give a 6-up feel no pain and all. Anyway, so let's go through the kill team. So each time an attack targets a kill team unit from your army that contains models with different toughness characteristics. Oh yeah, this one, you take the majority toughness, or if it's even, you can take the highest toughness. That's pretty cool for the rule itself. For the purposes of determining which models embarkment transport, kill team models follow the normal restrictions. Okay, I mean, makes sense. At least it's pretty clear, like they laid out how it's going. Anyway, the detachment rule now. Oh, there goes a light. Oh well, the detachment rule on this thing. We'll just adjust this one a little bit. Yeah, maybe we won't. Anyway, hey, what are you doing? Anyway, we'll go straight onto this. Hey, you're back. All right. Your army can include Adeptus Astartes, Death Watch units, but can't include anything drawn from another chapter. That's pretty standard. We see that in other things as well. You also can't have Assault Squad with jump packs, Attack Bike, Devastator Squad, land speed, whatever, Relic Terminators, blah, blah, Scout Squad, Scout Sniper. Some of these are gone anyway. Terminator Assault, Terminator Squads. But you have your own Terminator Kill Team Squad, which is pretty sweet. So you don't really want those anyway for the points. You have mission tactics. So at the start of your command phase, you can select one of these mission tactics, and until the end of the command phase, it is there. So you can give yourself sustained hits, lethal hits, and precision. So it's kind of like Gladius, but with guns, I mean, with different capabilities, you know what I mean? So that's pretty cool. Anyway, so you have, we'll go, in this way, in this one, instead of having the enhancements, they put the stratagem first. So we'll do that, Armor Contempt, every Space Marine chapter has that. We have Adaptive Tactics. So you can select 2 kill teams or an Adeptus Astartes unit. For each unit targeted, you can select one of those mission tactics. So this is kind of like the adaptive strategy in Gladius. You can pick one, put them in that phase, or in that doctrine. But in this case, you can put them in the mission tactic. All right, cool. You got Hellfire rounds, 1 kill team. You can give them, this excludes devastating wind weapons, but you can give them anti-infantry 2, anti-monster 5+, and you can't have any of these other rounds active that we're going to go into next. And it's the same restrictions in each one of these. You can only have one of these rounds active, so that's the Hellfire. You have the Kraken, 1 kill team. You improve your armor, your AP characteristic, and by 1, and the range by 6. These sound familiar if you're a Death Watch player, somewhat. Dragonfire rounds until into the phase. You get Assault, ignores cover. Okay. Site-to-site teleportation. Now this is interesting, because now you're taking you get kill teams, 1 Adeptus Astartes unit, or 2 kill teams. So you can take 2 kill teams, and you can up and down them, and they go into strategic reserves. And here's the other thing: until the end of the next movement phase, models in those units that do not have deep strike, they get deep strike for 1 CP. Now that's pretty darn good. You have some enhancements here, and one is to improve the strength, damage, arm, AP by 1, and then if you kill somebody, you get it by 2. That's pretty cool. We've seen that before elsewhere. You also have a Tech Marine one that gives you -1 to hit. I'm not even going to go over. That's cool. The key Beacus Angelus. Models only. Models in the Bears unit have deep strike ability. You get to use rapid ingress for free. That's like a Terminator ability. That's not bad. Once per, and then the second Tomb of Echolades. You notice I'm not pronouncing these because there's some weird pronunciations. But anyway, the Tomb one, Captain or Watchmaster, once per battle. After you select an oath, the bearer can use this enhancement. If it does, you can select another oath. So you can do that one. That's pretty cool if you're culminating into a certain round that you really pushing, which I do that a lot. It's like you're setting up to really push on a certain round. You get in that round, you throw a double oath on there, and next thing you know. But anyway, you have the data cards in here, which we won't. I'm not going to go through there because we're already 6 minutes in, and my videos are usually pretty short. We're just going over the wave tops of these and like some builds. But you have your Watchmaster, and he can lead a Fortis kill team and Death Watch veterans. You have your Captain Artemis, and kind of similar deal. These are just little slightly enhanced captains. In my opinion, you get some, some of the similar things. And the Watchmaster allows you to shoot, advance and charge, shoot and charge. Shoot and advance, or advance and shoot, whatever. But it's pretty interesting stuff. The Captain Artemis gives you lethal hits. So let's go to the interesting stuff. So you got Death Watch veterans, which we're kind of used to. We've seen those. They have some unique weapons. This is what I like about them now, is the unique weaponry and loadouts. And you bring like their frag cannon, which is pretty cool. You can bring these beastly Death Watch thunder hammers, which are awesome. 10-2-3 devastating wounds. And then if you need to, you can also, you got these Black Shield blades. You got Xenophase blades with dev wounds to them for these Death Watch veterans. And you can also bring a shield game before a pinfall. And so that seems pretty cool. They have grenades, their battle line. It just seems like a cooler way to play Space Marines, to be totally honest. One of the things I'm excited about is a Terminator squad. Here's why, because you can throw instead of, if you threw, where's the go down here? So the Terminator squad, when they have reroll charge rolls, that's one of their abilities, is different than the regular Terminator squad. But you can also, for up to 3 Death Watch Terminators, can have their Storm Bolters replaced with one of the following, so they can get 3 Cyclone missile launchers. Any number of models can have their Power Fist or Storm Bolters replaced with this. They can do Thunder Hammers and shields. They can do Lightning Claws. You can do things with this and build out this squad the way you want to. And they can be led by anybody that you want a Terminator squad to be led by. So, pretty spicy, really. Thunder Hammers, 822 dev wounds there. You got Lightning Claws. You can roll if you like, kind of like me. Okay, so keep going. You got their Corvus Black Star, which, not a bad vehicle, really, depending on what it's priced at. But here's a cool one. Talon Strike Kill Team. You have Intercessors mixed with pet jump packs, mixed with heavy Intercessors with jump packs, which, what does that mean to me? That means Inceptors, right? Because you have their pistols here, you get plasma. So this is interesting. Melee weapons equipped by this unit have Lance. In weapons have another AP to them. So where we got here, so you have to take 3 Intercessors, right, with jump packs, and then you can take up to 5 heavy Intercessors. So you take these guys and you can throw in 5 whatever plasma Inceptors, And then I believe you can put plasma pistols on some of these dudes, and then that way if you roll a hazardous roll, you can take it on those dudes. Fortis Kill Team, this is more like your straight intercessor dudes. But the cool thing about them is you can actually put some other weaponry on them. So you have that or where is it? There's a plasma. You can basically take what are the plasma dudes? Hellblasters in this. So yeah, they're intercessors, but you can also take Hellblasters. You can mix it up with some Infernus dudes. So, I mean, this one has a lot of things you can do with it. Kill Team Sergeant can replace blah blah with a bunch of pistols. Kill Team Sergeant can replace combat weapon. You can get basic standard things for him, but then every 5 models, you can get a Deathwatch bolt rifle, which those are pretty cool because it's 5.21, it's not bad with assault lethal hits. You can get a Vanguard launcher, which they don't even have, you have to look down there, I think that's 7.12, that's pretty cool Deathwatch thing. I mean, I hope they sell these kits because it'd be cool, or like the accessories. But anyway, super cool. Anyway, we go to the Indomitor kill team. Just keep going anyway because we keep going to these kill teams and they look too cool. I don't want to spend too much time on them. We're already 11 minutes in. Ooh, wow, this one is spicy as well. So this one, each time a model in this unit makes a ranged attack, the closest eligible target, or makes a melee attack in a turn which is charged, you improve the strength by 2. Instead of getting that melee or that AP boost on like shooting, now you're getting a strength boost on the charge. So now you have twin link power fists for some of these aggressors, which you can have up to 3 of them. And now they're 10-2. And then you can bring your Melta-Guns with you. You can have 3 of those dudes. And then you can have a couple of 3, or in this case, you'd have 4 heavy intercessors. And those guys you can get a Deathwatch heavy bolt rifle and a Deathwatch heavy bolter, which we need to look into this because the heavy bolt rifles of 2 attack 5.22 with lethals, assault, and heavy, and then Deathwatch heavy bolter, assault, heavy, lethal hit, sustained 1, 3 attacks, 5.23. This is great. Spectre's kill team. This is like your infiltrators and scout. Well, anyway, Phobos units, you get infiltrate, you get scout as their abilities. You get uppy downy, you get 5 uphill no pain, you get on a d6 5+. If you target them with stratagem, you get that 1 CP back. You get the instigator, you can take the instigator bolt rifle, so you get shoot and move. So you get shoot and move, uppy downy, infiltrate, scout 6. You can take 3, you'll take 3 infiltrators up to 10. You'll take, you can take up to 3 infiltrators with bolt sniper rifles, which is your sniper dudes. You got 1, you can take up to 4 Deathwatch with the bolt carbines, which why would you take that? You take 1 generally so that you can shoot and move. So what do you hear? So it has all the loadouts here. You can, any number of models can each replace their bolt sniper rifle with last fusel. We know that. Deathwatch carbine and 1 close, blah, blah. 1 model can have an instigator bolt rifle. Oh, Oculus bolt carbines. That's what like the Reavers. Never mind. So then, yeah, 1 instigator. If this unit is led by an attached unit, is leader. If this unit has a leader attached to the unit gains infiltrate and scout 6. I don't get that if the unit has a leader attached to it during that. Okay. If the character in your model, blah, blah, I get that, but it already has core abilities of infiltrators and scout 6, so I don't understand that too well. The only thing you lose here is with your infiltrators. I don't think you get the 12-inch denial, but oh well. Points cost, not that bad. So let's look at that Spectrus. 200 points for that, 10 models. Indominus, 270, 10 models. Talons, 290. So I guess what they're doing is up. You can have max 10 models, up to 10 models. You're going to get priced at these models until you get up to the veterans and the Terminator squad where you can do 5 and 10s, but you're going to get priced as the 10 model kill team squad. But you can, do what you want. So they're wanting you to take 10 man units. Beacus and Jealous, 25 points. Tomb of the Tomb 1, 30 points. The Keith, 15, and Thief of Secrets, 25. The Corvus Black Shard, 180. I don't know if you take that for 180. Maybe you do, I don't know, but I think I'd rather round it out with these other squads. I can see a 10-man Terminator squad. I've heard people talk about the 5-man, but a 10-man, you're rolling in there deep, hard, and killing things. And then you have 10-man of these other units. They're just looking pretty darn spicy, really. But they're priced, I guess you're getting, I don't know. The rules are cool. This is a good, I'm going to build a Death Watch list, I'll tell you that. All right. We're going to go from there, and you can check out I don't even want to really talk about it because we'll talk about it. I guess we'll talk about it now because we're at the end of this one. The Custodes thing is out, and I did glance at it, and it is kind of atrocious. I don't know who hates the Custodes at Games Workshops. Actually, let's save this one for a different video because we'll ramp on it. Anyway, we'll talk to you later. Peace.